Hey, what's going on, YouTube? All right, got some weird lighting going on in the room tonight. Um, don't have a room or don't have a light overhead because I haven't been able to change that bulb, so I've got a light kind of shining at a 45-degree angle, so that's why it's ooh, that looks nice. But anyway, lighting isn't too good, but that's okay because we don't need a lot of light tonight for what I want to talk about. So, just 1 second here. So I got one question, guys. Got straps? Alright, so why do I have all these straps out tonight? One main reason. I want to talk about the clips, or what's used to clip them onto the bags. So, as far as I know, Saddleback Leather has had 3 different types of clasps or clips. The current one that they use is the dog leash one, which is this right here. It's called dog leash for obvious reasons. So pretty much, if you've got a dog or you have a leash, this is what it looks like. They're not the most elegant thing, but I guess they're fairly durable. It's kind of, I've got this type of clasp on that tank. It's kind of weird. I wish it had different clasps. Because you do have to turn them up like that, because if they're turned down like this, they'll actually rub into your shoulders. But anyway, so as far as I know, again, this is what Saddleback Leather is currently using, the dog leash clasp. And then the ones that they used first, again, to the best of my knowledge, are the lobster clasps. Now these look like a lobster claw. So you open those up. And I know some people have complained about these, saying that they're not very secure. I've never had a problem with them. This strap goes to my old logo side pocket duffel. And then my 2 older tanks, you can see right there, have the lobster clasps on them. Never had a problem with these things. They work really well. They're a lot more elegant looking, I guess. And just a little bit, they're out of the way as opposed to the dog leash one. Now, the other one that I want to talk about is this one right here, the dreaded screw clasp. Why is it called that? Because you have to screw this down, and then it opens up. It's got a little, like a hinge on it, and then go back down and screw it shut. So this one, I know there were a lot of complaints when these first came out, and Saddleback Leather would actually switch them out for you for free, and I believe they would switch them at the time to the dog leash clasp. But these are again, the screw clasps, and I've never had a problem with these. I know when I was on the Facebook pages, a lot of people had complained about them, so this strap is for my large satchel. So I would actually put these zip ties on here in hopes of keeping this thing from rotating and keeping it from loosening. It never loosened, and these things kind of migrate their way down, and they're no longer pressed up against there. So those aren't very effective to keep this from loosening. But I've never had one come loose on me. Now I haven't carried this one, which is the satchel. I haven't carried it extensively or for weeks on end or, mile after mile. But I hadn't had a problem with it, but I was just kind of paranoid that it was one day going to open up and the bag would fall off and, well, the contents wouldn't spill out because it's secured by the strap, the belt that's on the front of the satchel. But I don't want my bag getting scraped up on the concrete. I mean, normal wear and tear is fine, but that's a little excessive. But anyway, just wanted to highlight those clasps. Again, the screw clasp, the dog leash clasp, and the lobster clasp. And what these things are made of, I don't know. Saddleback used to say that these were nickel-plated brass, but I guess that turned out not to be true. I guess it's just really pot metal. And these, I don't know. Maybe these are brass, nickel-plated brass. And these, who knows? I'm not sure. If you guys know, just leave me a comment. But anyway, I've never had a problem with any of these. I think I like these the best. I think they look the best, and I mean they're all functional. They all open up and clasp onto a ring. But these just look really cool, and I wish they had stuck with these. So if you guys have any questions about clasps or about belts, let me know. And here's a quick little focus, quick little view of the collection. All right, guys, have a good night.